Adele, Adele, why did you do this to me? Why did you do this to me? I feel so musically filled. It makes no sense. None whatsoever. None. I don't know how to feel about this. Now, it's been about 4 years since 21 was released, so everybody is wondering, why did it take so long? Well, if you want to know, then there's a number of reasons. Now, within this 4 years, her album has been scrapped twice. From having a bad case of writer's block, to writing a whole album about motherhood, to just writing and making songs that just wasn't Adele worth. There was a lot of reasons why this album just was not coming to fruition. But here in late November of 2015, she is back with her third helping of music entitled 25. Now, one thing with this 25 record, we are seeing a side of Adele that I feel like we didn't see in 21 and in 19. Her voice has changed so much. You can see the growth as far as when it's come to lyricism. The lyricism was always there, but it's just something different this time around. Now, the CD starts out with Hello, and if you don't know what the record Hello is, I believe you're living on a rock. Go and look it up. Hello is basically a track talking about, somebody being remorseful, and in this song she talks about meeting up with this particular guy that she used to date and kind of rehashing things. They didn't end on good terms, and this person now does not even give 2 cents about her, and it's kind of hurtful because at one point she felt like she had some kind of control over this person because she thought that they still cared or it still hurt them, but now that they're okay, in return the hurt is like back on her. So now she's feeling all the pain and all the despair that this person felt when she decided to end things. Send My Love to Your New Love. Now, this is a track produced by Max Martin, and it's one of the more upbeat tracks on this album. This song definitely brings a little sunshine to this stormy album. Definitely single material. I could see this possibly being the second or third single. And this song is about Adele not wanting to waste time. She know what she want, and she thought that this person did too, but obviously they didn't. So she's basically telling this person, hey, I like you, but you're wasting my time. So please go on ahead and move on to the other level. What you was trying to give me or trying to muster up the courage to give me, you can give to this other girl. You don't even need to come my way. I'm so over it. I'm so done. I miss you. This track is very R&B. I think it's one of the more soulful records on this album. And this is the record where the production stands out so heavy. The strong hits by the drums, which sound like a movie score, really draws you in. And then you hear the eerie strings and the piano, which just brings it all home together and borderline sends you into the trash. And this song has so many in your windows, it's ridiculous. Now, immediately hearing this song after listening to it once, I was just like, wait a minute, Adele, yo, what you doing to me? So I had to go back and listen to it again. Adele's talking about getting it on. Listen here, we not wasting no time. I miss you. I miss you when these lights go down. I miss you when you're not around. Bring that thing. Yeah. This is a side of Adele that I feel like we haven't seen before. Now, when we were young, this song is very Karen Carpenter-esque. This track is years ahead of time, and it's basically a reflection song where you're sitting back and saying that I can remember the things that we done when we were young and kind of wanting to capture what is happening in this moment. This greatness that is occurring right now, basically wanting to capture it so 30 and 40 years down the line I can look back and reminisce and be happy about it. And so that's what she's trying to convey to the audience. Now, on this record, this really showcases this new vocal style that we're seeing from Adele. The rawness and the raspiness in the voice is just showing that she's in a different level, a different space at this particular time, and it is birthed straight into the music. Now, this track, Remedy is basically a song about understanding what someone is going through. She's basically telling this person that, hey, I'll be your antidote, I'll be your remedy when the hard times are hitting you so heavy, when you're going through such a rough time. Trust me, I've been there and I overcame it, and you will too. Don't worry, you got me. When you need a shoulder to cry on, when you need somebody to talk to, when you need somebody to carry you when you can't walk for yourself, I'm there. I will be the voice of reasoning in your life. I love the piano on this particular record here. In my opinion, this is one of the more optimistic tracks on this album, and I think it kind of added a little bit more texture that we hadn't seen in the previous songs before this record. Now, this record, Water Under the Bridge. Now, Adele is being super cocky in this record. In this record, she's saying, hey, I know you want me. You know you want this, so stop trying to front. This love ain't no fly by the night situation. So relax and tell me what you want for dinner. This is one of the records that I think like a lot of crazy girls girls are gonna listen to it and be like, oh yeah, Adele did it. Oh yeah. I can do it too. And that's probably gonna scare off a lot of guys. Now this record, River Lee. This song talks about Adele's childhood and the things that she learns in this particular town that she grew up in. These lessons and experiences basically molded her into the woman that she is today. So if you don't like what you see, she can't help it. Blame it on the River Lee. It must have been something in the water because I'm different and this is the reason why. There's definitely a cause to the effect of me as of now. Million years ago. This is probably definitely my favorite track on the album by far, hands down. There's just so much simplicity in this song. It's so dreamy and it can be slightly spooky at times. But her tone in this record is definitely unmatched. This is another record that can sing you directly into a trance. In this song, she talks about regret. She talks about missing the simple things that maybe she had taken for granted. And she realizes there is a price for everything. You know, now that she's this big superstar, you know, all of the demand is on her. People know her name. People want to see her. People expect so much of Adele. Because of this, it's so hard to get back to those simple things like hanging out with your parents and hanging out with your siblings and just going back to the town that you grew up in, smelling the fresh air and just, you know, reminiscing about life. And at the end of the day, just being Adele Atkins and not the superstar Adele. Now this track, All I Ask. This track is a track produced by Bruno Mars and his production team. But this record is definitely Bruno Mars-esque. I mean, this record right here is definitely something that I could hear Bruno Mars singing itself. This is the record on the album that kind of changes the whole mood of the album. This record conveys to the audience that yes, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. From the happiness to the chorus to Adele's vocals, this is a song here that pleads for you to just let it in. In this song, she talks about having that one last moment. She knows, and this person knows, that this is the end of the road. So she just wants to feel special and feel loved and feel great just one last time. And the last record on the album, Sweetest Devotion. This record has a really late 60s, early 70s vibe to it. In this song, she talks about realizing that love is there. Now, she knew it was always there, but she didn't truly understand what kind of love that this was. But now she do. She finally woke up and came to the light. And she knows that she can take on anything with this person. This record really signifies what the whole album was talking about. You know, she said in an interview before this album came out, she said 21 was the breakup album, this is the makeup album. This is a resolution record for me. It kind of brings everything back around full circle. Now with all that being said, this album is beyond amazing. I am so proud of Adele. Love Adele's music. I feel like this album is a whole nother level. I think we're getting a lot of what we already know from Adele. You know, some people can say that, you know, it's typical Adele. But I feel like on this album, it was a little bit more transparent than the others. Now, of course, she's always written her own music, but it feels like on this album, it was just a little bit more personal, like I said before. And it was just a little bit more close to home. And I think this is what's going to make this album a fan favorite. Now, according to Billboard, she's expected to sell 2.5 million in the first week. With that being said, I am super proud of Adele. If you haven't checked out this album, you need to check out this album. Now put in the comments below, tell me, did you like this album? Did you not? What is your favorite records on the album? Put them in the comments below and let's talk about it, okay? Now before you get out of here, please click that thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. My channel is Manny E Corner, where I put up new videos all the time. And if you like my album reviews, please tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend and get them to come over and check me out as well, okay? Thank you to everybody who has liked, commented, and subscribed in the past. I greatly appreciate it. And that's it, alright? That's all I got for you guys today. As always, I am your guy, Manny Ezo. This channel is the Manny E Corner, and I'll see y'all in the next video, okay? Peace, have a great one, be safe, and have a great weekend.